Welcome back to Tobago Thursday. So we just spoke about the positive impact for men in Tobago, and now we're going to be speaking about the beautiful young women of Tobago who are going to be making style. Joining us is Christopher Nathan, the Chief Executive Officer of Cocoa Velvet International, to share with us a bit more. Good morning, Christopher.
Good morning, Trinidad.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Now, before we go anywhere, we have to say from all of us here at the Now Morning Show, happy belated birthday to you. How did you celebrate your birthday yesterday?
Thank you very much. Yesterday was a busy day, running around Port of Spain, arranging awards and trophies for Miss Tobago winner.
Wow.
So it was a hectic birthday.
Sounds like a hectic birthday, but it also shows the love you have for this and why you continue to make waves in the industry, not just here and not just regionally, but throughout the world.
Yeah.
So let's get into the conversation.
I thought I was finished and retired. It's 45 years now, but my work is not done yet.
You're definitely not done yet, and we are thankful that you are still here pushing through. Now, Christopher, let's get into the conversation this morning, particularly about making style. We've heard talk about, so we've heard some buzz. Tell us a little bit about Making Style Tobago 2024.
Right, so Making Style is the graduation presentation show of the Tobago Youth Creative Arts Workshop that Cocoa Velvet International did as part of our corporate social responsibility here in Tobago.
Okay.
And we partnered with the Tobago Library Services, our venue sponsor, the Tobago Library, as well as the Division of Education, Research and Technology at the Tobago House of Assembly, and the Division of Community Development, Youth Development and Sport, our sponsor, and the Office of the Prime Minister Sport and Culture Fund. So we recruited 130 secondary school students from throughout Tobago who were interested in pursuing careers in the creative industries, and we gave them the fundamentals of the various segments of the creative industries. And we invited facilitators to come on board to develop them and provide them with essential knowledge about the various areas that they want to pursue, as well as skills, life skills like deportment, grooming, communication skills development, all these things, lovely things that young people need when they leave school and they start off in the world of work. So we decided to have the graduation presentation as a grand event at the Shaw Park Complex on the 3rd of March, which was initially a graduation ceremony, but we put some spice into it, and we approached the Miss World Trinidad and Tobago organization to host a regional pageant here in Tobago to find a representative from Tobago for Miss World 2024. That request was approved by the committee, and we now have Miss Tobago Beauty Pageant as part of Making Style. We also approached our international scouting director, Elsa Exclusive Look, to award an international management contract to a Tobago model, and we recruited 15 contestants for that competition, which is now called Top Model Trinidad and Tobago, as part of Making Style, and we will award an international contract to a lucky winner on Sunday. And thirdly, we decided that we would recruit designers from Tobago, emerging designers as well as established designers, and produce a fashion show. And that is called Tobago Fashion Collection. So Sunday is going to be a grand event of Miss Tobago Beauty Pageant, Top Model Trinidad and Tobago, and Tobago Fashion Collections.
Wow, that is absolutely phenomenal, and such a comprehensive lineup as well. Tell me something, Christopher. How well was it accepted when your team came forward with this idea to just bring everything together into one beautiful offering for Tobago?
I have to say that we got tremendous support from the Tobago House of Assembly, particularly the Division of Education, Research and Technology. The Secretary, Sorisha, had to jump right in, and the Director of Youth Development at the Division of Community Development jumped right in and gave us full support. The library gave us full support as a secretariat, as well as the venue for the event. So I can't complain.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time that we have Top Model being held in Tobago.
Indeed it is.
How did submissions go? How well was it received by
Very well. In
population?
Fact, Top Model Trinidad and Tobago, this being the first time in Tobago, we went through the secondary schools and interacted with over 3,000 students to find the very few that we felt had international potential. And that criteria is very strict in terms of the height, the body proportions, etc. And I'm happy to say now that we have 13 of the 15 finalists at Tobago Young Women, and only 2 from Trinidad.
Wow. Amazing. Tell us, you said 13 out of 15 finalists. How easy is it to be able to go into such a large amount of young women and be able to see that perhaps that one quality that makes you think, yes, this is who we're going to see walking internationally?
I think I'm blessed with that talent to recruit young talent, because all the winners of Top Model Trinidad and Tobago were recruited when they were 12, 13, 14, 15 years old by me. And they're now international stars working in Paris, New York, London, and Milan. And that includes Naomi Chinring, our winner from 2015, Crystal Noriega, our winner from 2010, Dominica Mora, our winner from 2000, Latifah Morris, our winner from 2008, and our previous final winner, Sarah Jane Jones, who we recruited when she was 15 years old at Bishop Anstey High School in East. She was 15 years old, and she's now in Paris, Milan, New York, and Spain. So I think I'm blessed with seeing talent in young people.
Absolutely amazing. And yes, you do have a gifted eye. So let's just go a little bit more into the event that's going to be taking place on the 3rd of March. I know you have an incredible lineup of celebrities as well, including one woman who is, or was rather, Miss Universe. Tell us a little bit about that, Christopher.
Yes, so Wendy Fitzwilliam will headline the cast of judges for Top Model Trinidad and Tobago, along with John Bilbao, who is the director of Elsa Exclusive Look, who will be offering the international management contract. Latifah Morris, Top Model of the World 2024 Trinidad and Tobago, will be joining the panel. Sarah Jane Jones and Crystal Noriega is coming from London, Paris, and New York, straight to Trinidad and Tobago for the event. In fact, she arrives tomorrow. So the lineup for Miss World is headlined by Gisela Round West, Miss World 1986, Charo Lochendas, National Director for Miss World Trinidad and Tobago, Maria Jordan, Miss World Trinidad and Tobago 1971, is coming out of retirement to sit on the panel, as well as Rana Ibrahim from the Miss World organization, and Richard Young, who everybody knows, fashion impresario. So that's the lineup. But I have a huge bombshell to drop on TDT, so
we are
don't
ready.
forget that.
We are ready. We're sitting here with bated breath. Let's go.
Okay, so Cocoa Velvet International has decided that we are going to submit a bid to the Miss World organization in London to host Miss World 2028 in the Caribbean, in the Eastern Caribbean, in fact. Now, this is a huge undertaking, so we don't plan to do it alone. It requires considerable cooperation from all the stakeholders in Trinidad and Tobago. So we're going to be very strategic about this project. First of all, we have submitted the proposal to the Miss World Trinidad and Tobago Organization National Franchise Director, Charo Lochendas, for consideration and to take it to her committee. Once the committee approves and they plan to support, endorse, and assist us with the project, we will then send the proposal to the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts for the minister to look at. Once the minister agrees with the project, sees the benefit, he'll probably have to take it to cabinet for approval. And I imagine a task force will be developed by cabinet, a national task force, or they may reopen the Trinidad and Tobago pageant company that was opened by government when we hosted Miss Universe 1999. We would also like to have support for the project from the OECS, that's the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, and CARICOM, because we are looking to have 4 countries involved in the project. That's Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, and Trinidad and Tobago. The idea is to have the pre-shows, one in each of the islands, and the finals at Napa Auditorium, the Lord Kitchener Auditorium, for the actual finals. So this is the bombshell. Trinidad and Tobago, once we get all the approvals, we are going to host Miss World 2028.
Oh my goodness gracious me, it is a bombshell. Wow. Well, you definitely have our support. That is for sure. Christopher, Amazing. Really looking forward to seeing all of the bodies come together to support and being able, of course, to once again host a competition like this on our beautiful international stage. Now, we just have to go back to our Tobago stage for a moment just to get a bit more information about what's going to be taking place. Where can we get more tickets and where can we get information?
Yes, so tickets for Making Style are available at the Shore Park box office. The front desk at Comfort Inn and Suites, our venue host. Ted Arthur Leather Collection at Shore Park in Scarborough, that's next to RBC Royal Bank, as well as Viola's Guest House or other hotel sponsor for the event. And because the event is in a few days, patrons can also pay at the door, and the ticket prices are $30 for general admission, which is really for students and young people, but it applies to adults as well. And then there's a VIP ticket at $100. And for those who want to come to the coronation after party, Making Style after party, there's a $300 platinum VIP all-inclusive.
Okay, Christopher, I need to go back to that bombshell for a very quick moment because I'm still completely mind blown by what you just mentioned. Again, phenomenal for Trinidad and Tobago and for the Caribbean. Do you think this is going to be the beginning of seeing us hosting more events like this once everything is laid out and confirmed?
Absolutely. We call this fashion and beauty event tourism, which Coca-Cola is involved in for a long time. And we have brought our major projects to Tobago now that we relocated our head office from Woodbrook to Scarborough. So the idea is for Tobago to become a hotspot for beauty and fashion tourism, and tourists will come from all over the world to our lovely sister island for our events when we host them. And I think that this niche market is huge around the world, and there are many countries that host beauty pageants and fashion shows and fashion events as a tourism product. So it's time that Trinidad and Tobago sees the potential of this viable niche segment. I have chatted briefly with the Tobago House of Assembly about this project, but we haven't made the proposal as yet. Once the proposal is done, it will be submitted to the THA for approval because we are looking to have one of the major shows here at the Shore Park Complex for Miss World 2028.
Wow. Christopher, we need to have you back on the show so we can get updates about this process because we are invested and really looking forward to see. You see at the beginning, I said you've changed the landscape. And once again, we see you and your team coming up and making those changes for Trinidad and Tobago, the region, and for the beautiful young women who work so, so hard. Christopher, thank you for being here this morning. We appreciate you.
My pleasure.
Have a wonderful day.